Today we will discuss about a very important topic in engineering mathematics, that is called Fourier series, and in that Fourier series we will be discussing practical harmonic analysis. Usually students are very much scared of Fourier series. The only reason why they are scared is it involves a lot of integration. So now today we are going to discuss practical harmonic analysis. This is the topic in Fourier series where you don't have to integrate. So those who have a fear of integration, this topic is something where you can score solid marks because it is like mathematical calculation and statistic. You don't have to integrate anywhere. So let us understand what is a basic concept. See, what exactly is a Fourier series? In Fourier series, you express a periodic function in terms of sine and cos. So they give you a function, they define a function, right? What is practical harmonic analysis? Instead of giving a function, they give you the table. They give you the values of x and y. Based on that, you have to generate the series. Okay, so it will not involve any integration. So I'll explain you a little bit of theory, then I'll teach you how to do the questions. Doing question is very easy and it's very easy to score marks in that. Okay, so now let us start. Now, what is Fourier series? First, let us do the basic definition. If fx is a periodic function with period 2l or 2 pi in the interval c plus 2l, then the Fourier series is given by this. Now, don't get scared of this formula. It is very simple concept. A function fx is given. Okay, a function fx is given. And what is my job? I need to express it as a Fourier series, which is a series in terms of cos and sine. So this is a standard formula. It has three parts. One a0 by 2, which is known as a constant term. Then this is a cos term. This is a sine term. This is a standard format. Okay. Now this a0 can be evaluated by this integral. An can be evaluated by this integral. And bn can be evaluated by using this integral. This will be used when I will be doing the questions. Now this is a standard formula. How I can reduce it to the different intervals? See, in the question, when you will see the question of Fourier series, they will mention the interval. Okay. So if the interval is from 0 to 2 pi, okay, if suppose the interval is given from 0 to 2 pi, in that case you put this c is equal to 0 and your L is equal to pi. So obviously when c is 0, so this will become 0 to 2 pi. Because I am putting L is equal to pi. Even here it will become pi. Okay, and the whole formula, this and this will get converted from 0 to 2 pi. So for the first range, you have to put c is equal to 0 and L is equal to pi if in the question 0 to 2 pi is given. In mathematics, there is always a step marking. So even if you are scared of integration and you are not doing the Fourier series questions, if you write the formulas properly, you will get some marks. Okay. So now this is how I can define my an and bn. And these are the different cases which I was discussing. If in exam you see a question where the range is given from 0 to 2 pi. So put c is equal to 0 and L is equal to pi. So that will become first category of formula. If you put c is equal to pi and L is equal to c is equal to minus pi and L is equal to pi, in that case you will get the range minus pi to pi. Then the case where c is 0 and L is equal to 2L, this is called the arbitrary period when it is not in the terms of pi. So this will be the formulas. If you put this, you will get directly the formula. This is when you are doing the Fourier series. Our target is to learn harmonic analysis. This is just an introduction of the formula. Okay. So now let's come to the main concept. Case 1, 0 to 2 pi. Okay. Now we are starting with the harmonic analysis. Now, if the question is given from 0 to 2 pi, the very first thing you should check is if 0 and 2 pi both are given in the table, you have to remove one because it is a periodic function. So if I am starting with 0 and I am going to 2 pi, the other cycle will start with 2 pi. So 2 pi will be counted twice, which I don't want. So any one 0 or 2 pi you have to remove. You will see the values will be same. I'll explain you in the question how you can recognize this thing. Okay, then step 1, what you have to do, you have to write down this formula. Okay, a0 by 2 summation an cos n x plus summation bn sin n x. Now if you see this a naught by 2, this a naught by 2 is called the constant term, which you have to find out in harmonic analysis. How? I'll explain you. Then the next thing is, if you open this summation, see, opening the summation means what? First put different values of n is equal to 1, then plus n is equal to 2, plus n is equal to 3. Okay, so first term will be a1 cos x plus a2 cos 2x plus a3 sin 3x. This is how you can open this summation. Same way, this summation can be opened as b1 sin x plus b2 sin 2x plus b3 sin 3x. Now, if you collect the first term of this and first term of this, that will be a1 cos x plus a2 sin a2. This is how you will open the summation, right? Now, first term you collect. So, as I said, a naught by 2 is constant term. Now, first term is a1 cos x and here first term is b1 sin x. The sum of the first term is called first harmonic and the amplitude of first harmonic is given by this. Second harmonic means second term. So, a2 cos 2x plus a3 sin b2 sin 2x is the second harmonic. If I ask you third harmonic means a3 cos 3x plus b3 sin 3x. That is how we do. Usually in exam they ask till second harmonic, but then also you should know how to find till third harmonic. So the very first thing you have to do when you see a question of harmonic analysis is see what is the interval given. Okay. Then you have to write down this formula. Then you have to write a naught by 2 is a constant term. This is first harmonic and this is second harmonic. Now, how to get these constant? First step, I will find out a naught. The formula for a naught is 2 by n summation of y. N is the number of values given. A1 is 2 by n summation y cos x. B1 is 2 by n summation y sin x. Same way A2 and B2. You have to learn these formulas. Okay. Now, how to do it in a question? That is the main thing you need to understand. If you understand carefully one question, you can do all the questions. Now, let us start with the first question. Now, see what is the question? Determine constant term. If I am asking constant term means A0 by 2 I want. First harmonic for given data. If I am asking first harmonic means what I am asking? A1 cos x plus b1 sin x. Okay, that is there in my mind. Okay. Now, the very first thing you need to observe in the question is what is the value of x? It is starting with 0. It is ending at 315. So, it is not from 0 to 360. So, no need to remove anything. First thing, this is the safest thing you need to check. And also y values are different. Okay. Now, I will make a table. How I will make a table? First column is your x values. Second column is your y values. Now, the third column will be y cos x. Y cos x. Then y sin x. Since they are asking me only first harmonic, I will find out only y cos x and y sin x. If they ask me second harmonic also, I should find out y cos 2x and y sin 2x as well. But here only first harmonic is required. Now take out your calculator. These are given in degrees. So your calculator should be in degree. Now what you will do, the first value is y cos x. Y cos x means what? 2 into cos 0. Correct? This will be what? 3 by 2 cos 45. Right? 1 cos 90. Right? So this way you find out all the values. So what will be the values? I'll just make little space here. So your y cos x value will be, and remember that you need to, one second. Okay, so now what is the next thing I should do? I should write down the values, right? So now take out your calculator, pause the video and complete this column. So what will I will be doing here? This will be equal to, see, cos 0, I know it is 1, so 2. You do it by using calculator, okay? Don't try to do it orally and waste your time in exam. 1.060, 0, then minus 0.35, then 0, minus 0.35, 0, 1.060. Correct? Then you make the column of y sin x. In exam, no need to write down this. This I wrote just to explain you. In calculator directly you can form this column. Now let us do y sin x. So y sin x, if you calculate, pause the video and do it yourself. Minus plus 1.060, then 1, then 0.35, 0, minus 0.35, minus 1, and minus 1.06065. Correct? So the first step is to make the column. Since they have asked me constant term and first harmonic, so y column is sufficient, y cos x and y sin x is sufficient. Okay. Now next step. What is capital N? Capital N is the number of values given. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So N is equal to 8 here. Correct? Now next step. What is my next step? Next step, I'll find out the values. So how I find out the value? First step, I need summation of y. Summation of y means add all values in this column. So summation of y, if you observe here, if you add here, you will get 8. Then find out summation of y cos x. Y cos x, summation y cos x means add all these values in your calculator. So you will find that it is 3.4142. Then you find summation of y sin x. Summation of y sin x means add all these values and this values will be 0. Correct? Now, not always, in this particular question it is 0. Now, what is the first formula I told you? Remember here properly, A0 is equal to 2 by n summation of y is equal to 2 by n. What is n? 8. Summation of y is what? 8. So A0 value is 2. So what is my constant term? Constant term, as I said, it is A0 by 2. So constant term is 1. So I got the first value. Right? Now what is A1? A1 is 2 by n summation of y cos x. Right? So 2 by 8. What is summation of y cos x? It is 3.4142. Right? So this value is equal to, if I put the value, it will be equal to 0.85355. Right? Then B1. B1 is equal to 2 by n summation of y sin x. So that will be 2 by 8 into 0, which is equal to 0. Now how I'll write the answer? As I said, answer is written like this. Constant term, I know this is a constant term, and the first harmonic, if they ask only write down the first harmonic. So first harmonic is equal to A1 cos x plus B1 sin x. So A1 is how much? 0.85 cos x plus 0 sin x. So this is first harmonic. If I want to write the Fourier series, I'll write like this. A0 by 2, 1 plus 0.85 cos x. That's it. Because remaining terms, they are still first harmonic, so I'll stop here only. In case if they have asked me second harmonic also, I would have find out A2 and B2. And for A2 and B2, I need 2 more columns in the table. Okay, so this is how we have to do the question. See, the question is very easy. Only you need to remember the formula. Now let's see the next question for more understanding. Determine first and second harmonic and the constant term. Right. Now in this, what you will do? First again check. Your values are in degrees. Correct? How many values are there? First and last value is different. So I am happy. It is not starting from 0 and ending at 360. It is starting from in between some number, and y is also different. So I am on the safe boat. Now, what is your n? So count your n. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So n is equal to 8. Right? Now make the column. Since I need first harmonic I need y cos x and y sin x. Second harmonic means I need y cos 2x and y sin 2x. Now how to get this? Simple. If I want to do y cos 2x, so 4 cos 2 into 45, that is 90. Correct? And your calculator should be in degree. So that way you can make all the 4 columns. After making all the 4 columns, what you need to do? You need to add. So first I need summation of y. So if you do this question, pause the video and you should calculate. Summation y will be 16.9. Summation y cos x is equal to 5.5718. Summation y sin x will be 7.406. Summation y cos 2x is equal to 1.6. Summation y sin 2x is equal to minus 2.7. Okay, now use the formula. What is A0? A0 is 2 by n summation of y. So 2 by 8 summation of y is how much? 16.9. So it will give you 4.225. Right? And then this is A0. In answer you need to write A0 by 2. Remember that thing always. A1 is 2 by n summation y cos x. So 2 by 8 summation y cos x is how much? 5.57, which will give you 1.393. Okay, same way your B1 will be 1.8516. Your B2 will be minus 0.675. Okay, and this is how you can find out all the values. I have done B1, B2 and also A2 you find out. And then you just substitute. Okay, so your A2 will be around 0.4. Correct? So now these values once you get, how you will write the, if they ask constant term, first harmonic, second harmonic, then you should write in small bracket, like constant term means A0 by 2. First harmonic means A1 cos x plus B1 sin x. Second harmonic means A2 cos 2x plus B2 sin 2x. Okay, and if they ask you write down the Fourier series, so how I'll write? So I'll write f of x is equal to 2.11 plus 1.39 cos x plus 1.85 sin x plus 0.4 cos 2x minus 0.675 sin 2x. So this is how we write the series, but this is a constant term, this is first harmonic and this is the second harmonic. So as I said, this topic is very easy and very easy to score. Only calculator and the formula you need to remember. You don't have to use your brain at all. Right? Now let us move to the next question. Now look at these two questions. These two questions you should practice. I have given the data. You just solve it. Okay. Now let us move to the next question. Now I am taking it as case 2. Though I have already explained you, but I am taking it as a case 2. Now see what is the problem with this question. X I have started from 0 and I am ending at 2 pi. Don't get scared when you see this pi. 0 is 0, pi by 3 is nothing but 60 degree. Okay, like this you can add up till 360. Now as I said, 0 and 2 pi, that is 0 and 360 both should not come together. So one you have to eliminate, either the last one or the first one you should eliminate. Okay, so you can eliminate anyone. So here let us eliminate this one. So now my table will have 0. Okay, then I have 60, then 120, like that, 180, like that. You will go till 5 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3 means 5 into 180 by 3. So just keep on increasing to 60, but don't write 360. So till 300 only you will write. Okay. Then you write down the y values. See 1.98, 1.3, 1.05, like that. Make the table. This last value we will not write. And what will be the n? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n will be equal to 6 in this case. Right. Now once you are done with this, same way you make the table. Y cos x, y sin x, y cos 2x, y sin 2x. Okay, and solve it. So you will get the following values and this will be your answer. So the exactly same way you can solve the question. Understood? Now let's move to the another case. Arbitrary interval. Arbitrary interval means pi will not be there. It won't be given in the degree. It will be given in simple numbers. Nothing to worry about it. The same formula, the first formula which I wrote when I started the topic, you will write like this. When it is in terms of pi, it is cos nx, sin nx. When it is arbitrary, it is n pi x by L, n pi x by L. Okay, don't get scared. You can do all the question by the previous method. Only the formula writing is different. That's it. Now this is your first harmonic. This is your second harmonic. Okay. Now look at the question. See, this is what is the difference. In all the question we have done till now, it was given in degrees. Now it is given in numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. 0, this numbers are given. Okay. So this is called the arbitrary period. Now when I am talking about the arbitrary periods, the very first step you need to see ki what is the length, what is the interval. So 1, 2, how many values are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 values are given, means 2L is equal to 6. Okay, so L is equal to 3. So this is how you have to find out. Now if you put L is equal to 3 here, your standard formulas will be there, which you will write to get some marks for the formula writing. Okay, don't get scared when you are doing the question. While doing question, I will not bother about this L. What I will do, I will write X. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we know when we talk in the degree, it is still 360 degree. Okay, and now this 360 degree has to be divided into 6 parts. So it will be 60. So your X will be 0, 60, 120, like this. Okay, so I will write down my X like this. So it will again get converted into degree. So you don't have to bother. Right? You just convert your theta, your numbers into theta. Now you make your Y. When you write Y, 9, 18, 24, 28, 26, 20. Now add up all these values. If you add up all these values, what is the sum? Summation Y is equal to 125. So the moment you got summation Y is equal to 125, what is your A naught? A naught is 2 by n summation of Y. So 2 by, what is n here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Summation of Y means 125. Correct? So this will be equal to 41.67. Okay. So this is your A naught. So what is the constant term? A naught by 2. That is 41.67 upon 2. So when you do 41.67 upon 2, that will be approximately equal to 20.835, which is your first answer. Correct. Now, next step. Next I will be doing Y, and in place of this X, you can write it as theta also. Y cos theta, that I have converted. Like that you can mention it by theta. If you are taking X also, no issues. Okay. So now Y cos theta. So what I will be doing? 9 cos 0. Like that I will form the table. So I'll write down the values directly. You can also write down the values directly from the calculator. I'll suggest you to pause the video and write down yourself. So Y cos 0 is 0, 1, 0, then 1, 0 and 1. Okay, by mistake I took the wrong, it is 9, nah? So it has to be, wait, I'll change this column. This is wrong. Okay, so the first value is Y cos theta. Cos 0 is what? 1. Right? Cos 0 is 1 and 9. So 9. Correct? Second value will be what? 18 cos 60. So you have calculator, calculate all these values. Same way you make the column for Y sin theta. Right? You make the column for Y sin theta as well. And then you add up all the values. So when you add up all the values, now what is the next term you should have? Now you will have the next term as A1. First you check, when you calculate, check that summation of Y cos theta you will get as minus 25. Summation of Y sin theta you will get minus 3.464, and then you will get A1 as minus 25 by 3. That you same formula you apply, 2 by n summation of Y cos x. So that will give you A1 is equal to minus 8.33, and you will get B1 as minus 1.155. Right? And then you can write down your final answer as Y is equal to 20.835 plus minus 8.33 cos theta minus 1.155 sin theta. Now if you want, you can rewrite this theta in terms of pi also. Okay, actually whenever they are asking in arbitrary period, you should write down like that. So basically your y should be 20.835 plus minus 8.33 then cos pi x by 3. If you go to the first formula which I have given, there only you have to write L is equal to 3, that's it. Minus 1.155 sin pi x by 3. That is the only difference in arbitrary period and normal period. That's it. There is nothing complicated in that. So this is how you can do the questions. So let us do one more question, which is a very important question when they give in terms of t. So you should not get confused. When they are giving in terms of t also, it is an arbitrary period and the working procedure will remain same. Okay, so working procedure will not change in that. Okay, so now let us start with this question. First, observe very carefully. If you see, the first term and last term are same. This is at 0, y value is 1.98 and this is at t 1.98, means this represents 0 and this represents 360. As I told you, whenever they give 360, I need to cancel 0 and 360, both are given, means you need to cancel one. If they start from second term and go till 360, I am okay. If they start with 0 and stop at the second last, I am okay. But 0 and 360 both are there, then cut the last one. Okay, so now read the question. The following table gives the variation of periodic current over a period. Show that there is a direct current part 0.75 ampere. This is called the constant term. Okay, and obtain the amplitude of the first harmonic. Fair enough. Let us make the table. Now t is 0, t by 6, t by 3, t by 2, 2t by 3 and 5t by 6. But I don't know this language. I know in terms of theta only. So I'll start with theta. How many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 360 upon 6 is what? 60. So 0, okay, then 60, 120, 180, okay, then 0, 8, 10, 4 to 40 and last is 60, 300. Correct? Now it is in degree. So I can happily do in my calculator. Then what is your y value? Y, here it is amplitude given, you can write A only. 1.98, 1.30, okay. Then minus 0.88, minus I missed few numbers I think, 1.98, 1.30, then 1.05, 1.30, minus 0.88, minus 0.25. Correct? Now this is what I got. This is the given A. Now next I need to find out y cos theta. So y cos theta, when you are doing, cos 0 is 1 and then multiply it by 1.98. So first value will be 1.98. 0.650. You should pause the video and you should do it yourself and check whether you are doing it correct or not. Okay. This topic you need only 30 minutes to cover this topic and you will get good marks in this because chance of doing mistake is very less here. Then y sin theta. So it will be 0, 1.126, then 0.909, 0, 0.762, 0.217. Okay, now add this. When you add this, summation y sin theta is equal to 3.014. Same way, add this. Summation y cos theta is equal to 1.12. Now add the y value. So summation y is equal to, or summation a is equal to 4.5. Correct? Now, next step. Once you are done with this, what is your A0? A0 is equal to 2 by n summation of y. So 2 by 6, 4.5. That is equal to 1.5. And what is your constant term? A0 by 2, 1.5 upon 2, which is equal to 0.75, which is what they asked me to prove, that the direct current is 0.75. So we are done with the first part. Correct. Now what is A1? A1 is equal to 2 by n summation y cos theta. Correct? So now let me do summation y cos theta is already there. So 2 by 6, what is the value of summation y cos theta? Summation y cos theta is 1.12. So this is equal to 0.373. B1 is equal to 2 by n summation y sin theta, which is equal to 2 by 6 and 3.014, which is equal to 1.005. So I can very well write down the first harmonic, right? But what they have asked the amplitude of first harmonic. Amplitude of first harmonic is given by under root of a1 square plus b1 square. So under root of 0.37 square plus 1.005 square. You have calculator, so don't be scared of the decimal numbers. So that will be equal to 1.072, which is your answer. So it is a very easy method. So try a few questions independently so that you will get full confidence. Take care of only 3 things. First, if it is starting with 0 and ending at 360, you have to cut the last one. Second, you need to check whether it is given in degree or in the simple numbers. If it is given in the simple number, I have taught you how to convert it to degrees. Don't be scared of this T. Learn the formulas, make the table and do it. I hope you understood the topic. Subscribe the channel, like the channel and share the video so that many are helped by this. If you are finding difficulty in any other topic, text me on YouTube only. I will upload the video regarding that. Thank you.